The next speaker is a student from Manchester, called Zach Adan, who's a first year linguistics and French student. Zach, thank you so much for being here. It truly is an honor. And as you can tell, I'm a massive fangirl of students. So I'm just going to let you speak and I'm just going to be in the background cheering you on. But I know you have so many important things to talk about your recent experiences at Manchester. So please be comfortable in this space. Feel free to speak. And we are all behind you. You are amazing. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Just wanted to clear. I'm not sure if my mic's working. I think so, yeah, cool. Oh, she's come on. All right, cool. Perfect. So my name's Zach. I'm a first year French and linguistics student at the University of Manchester. Recently moved up from Luton, and you might have heard a little story about what happened to me recently, where I was assaulted by 3 university security guards, solely for the reason that I didn't look like I belonged on campus, or I looked like I was drug dealing. So yeah, I want to obviously give thanks to the NUS for giving me the opportunity to speak, and just yeah, I just want to share my story and highlight basically how universities across the country and this university as well only really care about the financial aspects of us as students, and you know, not actually my welfare and safety. So yeah, to talk about the incident, I went to the shop, and the university basically has a security process in place where they've got security guards all around the campus, so that way they stop anyone who doesn't belong on campus, or anyone dodgy isn't actually able to get onto campus. So yeah, I came onto campus, I showed my ID card, and they were like, you know, yeah, you can go. And I was about 10-15 meters from my door, where 3 security guards basically came up to me and plainly said, like, you know, you're right, mate. You don't look like, you know, you don't look familiar. What are you doing here? And I said, you know, I'm a student. I tried to bring my ID card out, and within 30 seconds, next thing I know, I'm up against the wall being pinned up. You know, they've bruised me all across my chest, and they've, yeah, used quite excessive force against me. And when they saw that I was an actual student, they were quite shocked, because it's as if they were 100% certain that I wasn't a student here. And from there, it only really gets worse, because straight away, I basically went to my friends and I said, look, this has happened to me. Someone's recorded the incident. What do we do? We went and we found 3 other security guards on the other side of the campus, and I tried to get some help. And they basically just said to me that it was a minor incident. You shouldn't be pulling the race card. This wasn't a racist attack. They were just looking for drug dealers on campus. And I just basically asked what made me look like a drug dealer, not the other white students that were around me as well, who were there. So as soon as they told me that, I didn't really know what to do. So I phoned up 4 different university emergency lines, and I said, look, I've been assaulted. I need some help right now. And they basically told me to go away. They said, you need to wait till Monday, file a report, follow the procedure. And yeah, I from then on, I basically actively tried to tried to prevent the other students who had the videos from posting it online. And mainly because I didn't want my face to be plastered everywhere. I didn't want people to really know what was going on. And again and again, I was emailing the uni, this has happened, I need to speak to someone. I need to speak to someone. And they just didn't care. And that's when I said, you know what, post it online, let the world see what happened. And obviously the video went viral. And within 2 or 3 hours, the uni were ringing my line, trying to get into contact with me. And that's where it becomes really disturbing, because if the video hadn't gone online, I don't think they would have even cared, or they wouldn't have batted an eyelid. Yeah, it's a shocking situation going on at the moment, because I've been hearing about other incidents which I'm not actually allowed to discuss, just because of certain things going on in the background. But other racist incidents with other students, black students as well, with the same security guards, with other security guards. And you know, making comments such as, well, we haven't seen white drug dealers on campus before, and you know, the security team had been given particular descriptions of people to look out for whilst they're on campus. And you know, I came from a place where weapons, drug dealing, and this sort of thing is it's a norm. It happens every day. But I escaped all of that to come and study a subject that I love. And for me to be profiled like that 10 meters from my door, it's just completely unacceptable. The vice chancellor of the university, Nancy Rothwell, also proceeded to go on national television and lie and pretty much say, yeah, we've spoken to the student, we're helping him through the situation, we are investigating it. First of all, she didn't contact me in any way, shape, or form. Second of all, I wasn't aware of any investigation. The first statement I've actually given to the university about what happened was yesterday evening. So yeah, obviously I was completely outraged about that when I saw it on live TV, because I had to listen to this woman speak and say, yeah, you know, we're helping the student, when I'm sitting in my bedroom having no contact from the university, and all they're caring about is their PR and how they look to the media. And obviously, as a speaker before me was saying, they are just real cash cows. All they care about is the financials. And once I applied pressure and said, you know, I'm getting lawyers involved and I'm taking the legal route, the very, very next day she released a public apology saying, you know, confirming that what she said was a lie. And who knows what other things she's lied about in the past. There was protests all across the campus from students from every background, white, black, and the amount of solidarity that the students have shown has been absolutely incredible. The professors and the departments have all reached out to me saying that, you know, they're going to help me and they're going to support me through this. And, you know, I represent the university football team as well, and they've said they're going to support me through the issue, which is really warming, and it is, you know, really helpful. But it's the people at the top who are obviously earning from this financially that just don't give a damn about us as students here at Manchester. And you know, it was only very recently where they decided, you know, we're just going to put up fences in between these students and just basically cage them into the university. Obviously, the fences were taken down by us within 24 hours, but there's just so much going on this campus, especially, and across the university, that the students just don't feel safe anymore. And especially the students who are black and from ethnic minorities. And yeah, rest assured that us as students, we're not going to stop, and we will continue fighting this against the university until we feel that justice has been served. Not if they feel that justice has been served, but when we feel safe on our campus, that we are paying money to be here for, to sit in our rooms 24/7 and study from online, which I could easily do from my room. But yeah, obviously I'm going off topic now. I'm obviously still in negotiation with the university about the incident, and I'm getting a lot of support from a lot of people from different places. So yeah, it's going in the right direction, but we still have a lot to do.
Thank you so much for that, Zach. I think listening to you, especially as a fellow Black person, I was a student only, I want to say last year. I've forgotten how I graduated, and I've flown away into the clouds of student activism, trying to dismantle the system. But it wasn't long since I was a student, and what you've experienced, you know, it angers me. And I think what is so upsetting is that this is not new. This isn't the first time that it's ever happened to a Black student. And I think, especially in thinking about what's happened over this year, I remember, you know, when George Floyd was murdered, all of these universities were scrambling to put out statements, and lo and behold, their very students are experiencing this very same racism that they claim to condemn. And I think it's important that, you know, first of all, that you've spoken out. I'm a talkative person anyway, but like, when like the impact of the student voice, when students speak and are empowered to speak truthfully about their experiences, that's when we truly become empowered to be able to force the change that we need. And I think you're completely right with everything you said. It's only justice when students decide that justice is served. And I think that is fundamental in everything that we do going forward. When we talk about students deserve better, we talk about it in terms of like students deserve better, and students will tell you when we have gotten to the place where we are happy with what we are getting. And so, Zach, thank you so much for coming to speak here. I think you've been incredible, and I think your honesty is an actual testament to the fact that you're not going to rest until you get the justice that you want. And like I've said to so many other speakers, and I say this to you as NUS, but I also say this to you personally as a fellow Black person, you know, we are totally behind you. Like, that is completely unacceptable. And until universities are ready to confront the fact that, like, these racist incidents ultimately stem from the fact that our education system is embedded in racism and colonial legacy, we're not going to see that long-lasting change. And so we have to push and force these universities to demarketize, decolonize, and democratize if we are really going to see an educational experience that benefits and works for students. And so, Zach, thank you so much. And we are all behind you, the student movement, the many people in the comments, the people that are here are behind you. And when you need us to show up, we're going to show up and we're going to show out. That's it. So thank you so much for speaking here today. And I hope everybody that's listened has really taken the humanity of this, the reality of how it is affecting human lives, that, you know, the government might see us as numbers, but we are people and you are people and you deserve better.